So is resale hosting worth it? In this video here, we're going to analyze the project margins and also how you can get started with your own web hosting reseller service and also business. So we're going to go over a bunch of different steps, how you can set it up. We're going to analyze the profit margins, how much can you expect to make on your business, what would it require and so on. And just as with any other business out there, you really have to put in the work. You need to be dedicated before your business is going to make any profit. But one of the advantages with actually like having reseller hosting is that it's easy to set up. You have scalability, flexibility, and all of that. So it's a very good business to get into if you want to make some more money on the sideline, but also if you're already like a web designer, if you're already like creating websites and so on, it might make sense to add reseller hosting as a service as well to your clients and customers. So first of all here, let's just address what the profit margin can be for reseller hosting, and it really depends on your scale, how much time you're putting into it. Do you have a brand already? Do you have an audience that you can sell your reselling hosting services to? So when we want to resell hosting, we're basically renting a space, a server, and then we just resell that or like re-rent it to another client and customer. So we're just the middleman connecting those together. So of course you need to take into account the package pricing. So depending on the package you want, how much bandwidth, storage, server space and so on that you want, so you can resell that. Then it also depends on the sales volume. So again, the more volume you have, the higher profit margins you can have as well, but also just the level of service, have as many customers under your hood. You don't want your customers to leave you once you have acquired them, because the most expensive thing when businesses want to get customers is basically just acquisition of new customers. Once we have the customers, we want to keep them under our hood, and that is going to increase our profit margins as well. Then the next one here is basically just branding. So it's always good to have a good brand. We need to put some time, money, and so on into marketing. When you're doing reseller hosting, again, if you already have a web hosting, website design, all of that, you can provide this reselling as a service, and you basically have everything under your hood. And from the customer, from your customers and clients, it just looks like they are actually like renting the space and the hosting from you, and you're actually like just hosting it from somewhere else. So when we're talking about profit margins in general, it can range all the way from 15% up to 50%, but it really depends on your services and so on that you provide, the number of customers you have. Again, your profit margins, they will increase with your scale. In the start, you won't make that much money before you build up a brand and also just a customer base. So it depends on your package pricing as well. So let's say that you're buying a package for $20 and you're reselling it for $40, then you basically just make $20. Of course, some of that will go to other expenses. So you have your operational expenses, marketing and so on. But at the end of the day, once you have your customer acquired, you only need to provide the customer service. If there's not a lot you have to do on that side, again, your profit margins will be higher. So you can probably expect 15 to 50% in the start. You might not even be profitable, but over time you can start to increase that. And if you just have a business doing 15, 20% in profit from your revenue, it is actually like a very good business. So we have some cost when we're doing this reseller hosting as well, as we just talked about with the profit margins. So we have our revenue, then we have our profit on the bottom line, but we also have a lot of expenses in between, and we already mentioned some of those. So we have the hosting package cost, additional services could be domain registration, SSL certificates. You can have other different features and so on that will require an initial investment. And again, the extra expenses, they will depend on the plan. You can also have multiple plans on your end. You can have additional software, administration time, so the time on your side, providing customer support and all of that as well. Software cost, there's a bunch of different software that you can integrate together with your reseller hosting business. We have a ton of different softwares that can help you automate the process. So the billing software, we have videos, blog posts, and so on to cover that. So definitely go and check out those for more details of how we can actually like build this whole reseller hosting business. So now we know what profit margins we can expect, the expenses that we have, and again, this is still a very simple business to get started with compared to a ton of other businesses out there, especially if you're comparing it to selling physical products. So this is a bit more like software as a service. So when we want to develop a business plan for a reseller hosting company, we need to get started with that. We need to do our industry research. It's a very competitive space. We want to find our own specific niche if you're starting out, and then scale it from there. If you have a brand, other different types of marketing and so on that you can connect together with it, it's only an advantage. Service offering, figure out what do you want to provide as a service. Could be website design, customizations, web hosting, connecting everything together. So you have your own clients to start with, initial cost, go in and calculate the initial cost. So the startup cost, including server space, web hosting, the domain registration, and so on, and then you're pretty much good to go. Set up a revenue model, basically just determine your marketing and sales plan, how you're actually going to run this whole pipeline and this whole funnel. How do you get revenue? Are you going to do marketing on social media? How are you going to do your branding and so on? We need to come up with a plan. We both need a plan for our services, our research, revenue model, and so on, and it will require a ton of research to get started with, just as any other business out there. Like, you want scale a business to make money and make a lot of money if you don't put in the time and also effort. But this is one of the businesses that you can set up relatively fast compared to pretty much any other out there, because we're just a middleman between a client and a web hosting provider. So we're just providing a service. Then we also need to define how we will handle the customer support, because that is a very important aspect. Because this is actually where you can stand out if you have unique customer success, customer service, and so on, that might make you stand out from others. Because again, this is one of the places that is the most important. Once we have acquired our customers, we want to keep them under our hood. We need to provide good customer support so they stay here. The most expensive thing is to acquire a customer. Once we have them in our system, we can sell them different types of services and so on, but we can still make this recurring revenue from just the basic reseller hosting plan that we're providing for them. So once you've done that, come up with a financial plan, prepare a project, revenue projections, what do you expect to make, how do you expect to actually get that revenue, the service offering that you have, the customer support that you want to provide, how are you going to have the money flow through your business, and do you see other opportunities? So basically just come up with a whole plan and you're ready to get started with your reseller hosting business. And then once we have everything up and running, we're ready to go. We also need to be able to analyze a web hosting service compared to our customers, because this is a very competitive space. So the first question that you need to ask yourself is, what do you hope to achieve with your website reseller business? Do you just want to make money? Do you want to acquire customers that you can sell additional services to, and so on? So that's a very important first step. Then we need to track our metrics. Basically, just as any other business, we want to make data-driven decisions. So track our metrics with their uptime, response time, and so on for our services that we're providing. So we need to know what can we expect in the future, how can we actually scale up business, and so on. Because if we have a lot of problems, if our uptime is not the best out there, it is very hard to scale, and we need to have all those things ready to go when we are scaling our business. Then we need to take our customer feedback into account. There's no better way of getting feedback and actually improving your business than getting actually feedback from your customers. Could be additional services, features, help that they actually need on their end, and then you can integrate that together and just improve your customer service. Then we also need to go in and analyze our competitors, what works for them, can we use some of that, basically just go out and see what works, take a bit from here and there of what is the best out there, and then fine tune it to your own take a look at the performance, what changes have they made to the web hosting strategies, can you use some of that, and then just making sure that you're up to date and also going in the right direction. So reseller hosting business is a great option for anyone out there looking for just making additional income in their life. Could be that they already have an existing business where they want to have this reseller hosting, could be web design, web development, and so on that you have as well. But it could also be that you're starting out a whole new business, because it's very easy to get started with, doesn't really cost that much, it's easy to scale, you just have to do the marketing and build a brand around you. So just to sum it off here, to end off the video, the downside of starting this reseller hosting business: it's a very competitive market, you need to stand out there, find your own specific niche, limited control. Again, you're just hosting a server, some space from a provider, so you don't have control over that. Of course, you have some soft integrations, different plans, and so on. They're also providing customer support, but the control is still limited. It's also time consuming, again, as any other business out there. It takes time to build a profitable business. But when we're taking a look at the upsides, it's easy to start, it's scalable, it offers great prices, and so on. So it's not really that expensive to get started with compared to other business ideas and types out there. And then it can also help you build your own brand, either if you have a personal brand, a company, an existing company already, or basically just getting into the business world. Being an entrepreneur, trying out new stuff, you can even build your reseller hosting business and then branch out from there. So there's tons of different options. These are some of the considerations that you need to take into account, but also basically just how do you analyze, what can you expect from creating a reseller hosting business. It's Neil from Verpex. I hope you learned a ton in this video here. Definitely going to check out the other videos where we dive into details about some of the different aspects, but also the blog post on the Verpex website. I hope to see you guys in one of the upcoming videos. Until then, happy hosting.